you guys doing? Welcome back to the Outlaw Performance Garage. Excuse me. Just a quick update. The last video that you saw with the Camaro, we were at the Dyno, you know what I mean? And we were having a great time. It laid down the 1035, 1040 horsepower to the wheels. The intake manifold temperatures were at 110, so I don't think the killer chiller was totally utilized the way it should, but my tuner is against the killer chiller. He hates him. I mean, he absolutely hates him. He believes in ambient temperature. You know what I mean? An ice tank in the back, you're good to go. So, and I wasn't there during the tuning. He just tuned it and gave it back to me. Told me the temperature, and it is what it is. So, you know, I'm basically at the mercy of him. He doesn't know what he's doing, so I deal with it. You know what I mean? Until I learn how to tune myself, I kind of got to just go with the flow on this one. But he's a cool dude. I like him sometimes, kind of. Just kidding. Anyways, I'm coming home. Had a cool day with my daughter out there in San Francisco. Went to the beach or the cliff, hung out, had the beast with us, and I'm coming home. I'm ready to come home. Had some nice food. Hit the traffic. I mean, dude, I'm talking about gridlock. I'm 100,000 freaking cars. It was horrible. Hit the traffic and boom. All of a sudden the car stops. It's just dead in the water. It just won't start. It just dies while I'm going like 50, 60 down the freaking down the hill. So all these cars, they look like ants. They were just funneling around me. Just like that's what prevented somebody from slamming into the back of me. The fact that they were all like one person would stop and then 3 or 4 and then the rest of them would just funnel around it. It was funny as shit, right? So that's what saved my ass from getting killed out there. Excuse me, sorry, I got a cough. Yeah, that's what saved my ass. It was just, it was hella sad, discouraging, depressing. You know what I mean? We put all this effort into the car. You put all this money into your car. I mean, that goes for everybody that is in this kind of, this game. You know what I mean? Racing, making horsepower, modifying your vehicles. They don't always do what you want them to do. And in my case, I built the car right here in the garage. So, you know, I didn't go to freaking mechanic school and know every detail and specific thing about the car, but I do know some stuff. I've been building for a while, so I did my best. You know what I mean? That being said, things can go wrong. Hiccups will occur. I mean, if you watch a lot of the guys on Cash Days, a lot of the guys on Street Outlaw guys, their cars freaking break too. Guys at the track, go to the track, their cars freaking break too. Even if you have a shop modify your car, there's still no guarantee that it's gonna come out perfect. I mean, there's a famous YouTuber, shit, I forget his name, but he has the Corvettes, the Vipers, the Lamborghinis, and he does a lot of street racing, and he pays shops to fix his cars, and they've left him, one of them, his Viper left him stranded like 2 states away from his house. You know what I mean? He was going on a road trip, so shit does happen. Yeah, it's sad, and yeah, people talk shit, you know what I mean? Like, family members and friends that see you put all this time and effort into these cars, they'll, you know, they bump off, they run off at their mouth, and it really pisses me off, because it's like, dude, like, you have no idea. Like, you know, some people, they weight lift for their hobby, and that's their thing. Some people freaking jog and freaking ride bikes. So, well, it's just like me saying, oh, you were riding your bike and the tire broke and you flipped over your bike and freaking broke your freaking arm. Oh, well, are you just gonna stop and quit doing it? Or a weightlifter, you go to the gym and you freaking get an injury and bust your arm up or bust your shoulder up. Are you just gonna quit? No, you're not gonna quit. Why? Because it's your passion and you love to do it. And that's what I love to do with this thing. That's why I keep doing it. You know what I mean? So, you have to understand in your own head that things will go wrong, and it's not like, I mean, if this is just a fly-by hobby for you, you're just going to do it for like a month and then quit, and yeah, let it go, do something else. But for me, I tried already. I tried to let it go. This shit's like freaking crack. It's addicting. You know what I mean? And this is my drug of choice, and that's what I choose to do. So I stay with the cars, the horsepower business. That's just what I do. I do it for fun. I don't buy and sell these cars. I just do it for fun. So I know all you guys want to know what happened to this car. So I'm going to cut this short and stop blabbing away. I'm going to stop blabbing away at this, and I'm going to tell you what happened. So the car left me stranded, and it would not start. So here's what I found. All right, guys, here we are. So it's going to be hard to see, but hold on. Let me see if I can focus on it. I should have took a picture when I was down there. Okay, so you see how there's a ground right here? Well, what down here, I think right there, where you see that wire coming off, bundled up right here. Let me try to focus on it. Right there. That wire connects to the frame, the frame of the car. Has a bolt going through it, and off of that wire, a bunch of grounds are coming off. And probably like that thick of wires, probably like 20 wires all bundled up on that ground. Well, that freaking bolt was loose. It was literally loose to the, you could just, it was on there still, but it was like halfway off. It was like a ½ inch off of the frame. So the ground was still hooked on there, but it was jiggling. So I was just like, oh my God, I was freaking over here stressing out, thinking it's something major. Oh, I was checking the fuel pumps, checking the fuel relays, checking everything. And the last thing I did was check the grounds, and I found it really quick. So, man, it was just like such a relief to be able to know that it was just a ground. Oh my God, I was jumping for joy. Right when I found it, I tightened it up, and I was just like smiling. I felt like it was Christmas time. Like, yes, yes. Felt so happy. What led me down there to check the ground, because I was all over the fuel pump. I thought the fuel pump was going bad. Checking all the relays, checking all the fuses. When I would turn the key on the car, through the reflection of my TV right here, I could see my lights flickering. And they've never done that before. I'm like, why are my lights flickering? This is weird. My headlights are flickering. And then you start the car and it starts and then it dies. And I'm like, this is weird. Okay, something's going on. And then I looked at the wiring through the lights, and they all led like back towards the passenger side of the car, towards the frame down low. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna crawl under here. Maybe the header burnt a wire up or something, and I found it. You know what I mean? And hallelujah, you know what I mean? Jumping for joy, just happy as hell. So the Camaro's all right, guys. The Camaro's back in business. It's ready to do its thing. It's ready to hit the road, ready for testing. As you can see, we got the big dogs on the back. I retired the 28 by 10.5s or 11.5s, and I went with the 28 by 14.5. They are freaking monsters. I hope they'll do the trick. So we're gonna get out there, and if they don't do the trick after airing the tires down, warming them up and stuff like that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start messing with the suspension. We're gonna, hold on. As you can see, there's a slight rake to it. So we're low on the front and high on the back. And that's because this tire is just, look at this massive tire. Look at that thing. QuickTime Pro, baby, Hoosiers. You go like this with your thumb. It's like bubble gum. It's hella soft. Awesome tires. So they're just massive. They're humongous. So we're going to warm up the tires, test them on the back road, maybe possibly add weight to the back of the car, and then get that rake up, maybe 1.5 inches up front. Throw some 90-10 shocks in it and see if we can get that weight to go up and transfer, because right now it's not transferring the weight very well. So we're gonna get that all lined up. Stay tuned for that, guys. I think that's about the end of the video here. We're done. All right, we're all good. That's what the update is. So I will see you guys soon. Like, share, subscribe. We're gonna get this bad boy on the road. Oh yeah, colors, guys. Come on, we're gonna change the color on this car. Give me a comment. What kind of color do you want? You want gold black? You want electric blue? You want candy red? You want freaking a burnt chrome orange? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna get this car lit. We're gonna get this 1,000 horsepower street car lit. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Peace.